Society calls you antisocial. Your friends think you're missing out. The world looks at your empty Friday night and sees a void. But logic suggests something entirely different. Your craving for solitude isn't a flaw, a weakness, or a personality defect. It's a high IQ defense mechanism. Not a rejection of people, but a protection of your cognitive load, that limited mental bandwidth where your best thinking lives. While the 99% are out there burning energy on small talk, noise, and endless social performance, you're home reclaiming your dopamine baseline. You're not hiding from the world. You're mastering the environment where your greatest ideas are born. Welcome to the psychology of high achievers who work best alone. The average person believes a comforting myth that success is a team sport, that you must collaborate, network, meet, mingle, and constantly be out there. But reality is far less romantic and far more mathematical. Research from MIT reveals a brutal truth. Breakthrough ideas require 90+ minutes of uninterrupted cognitive flow. Meanwhile, the average office worker is interrupted every 11 minutes. A University of California study pushes the knife deeper. Every interruption requires 23 minutes of focus recovery. Do the math. 6 interruptions per hour and you haven't just lost time, you've lost your entire productive capacity. High achievers don't avoid people because they're broken. They avoid interruptions because they're strategic. Modern work culture glorifies multitasking, but your brain can't multitask. It is biologically impossible. When you switch from a Slack message to a complex task, you create what psychologists call attention residue, a mental echo that sticks to your brain, slowing you down long after you've moved on. This is why high achievers don't chase multitasking. They chase monotasking. One task, full focus, 0 leaks. The first logic switch is simple. Schedule 2 90-minute sacred blocks every week. No phone, no people, no notifications. Just you and the work that actually moves the needle. But deep work is only one layer of the paradox. The second layer is decision independence. Most people crowdsource their thinking. Let me ask the team. Let me get everyone's opinion. Let me see what others think first. But psychology is brutally clear. Groups don't create clarity. They create conformity. The crowd dulls your edge long before it sharpens it. Bill Gates understands this. That's why he takes think weeks, 7 days, 0 people. Just books and silence. Not for loneliness, but for independence. Solitude isn't antisocial. It's anti-conformity. It's the space where you can see the logic that the world is too noisy to notice. And if solitude were a weakness, explain this. Newton invented calculus during a plague. In total isolation. Einstein developed relativity not in meetings, but during long, solitary walks. Van Gogh painted alone. Nikola Tesla worked alone. The early internet was coded by people who preferred empty rooms over crowded ones. Your aha moments don't happen in brainstorming sessions. They happen when your brain's default mode network activates, the neural circuit responsible for imagination, insight, and big-picture thinking, and it only activates in low-stimulation environments. Meaning, you cannot brainstorm your way to brilliance. You must wander your way to it. That's the third logic switch. Stop brainstorming. Start alone storming. Think alone first, then bring solutions to the team. When you understand this paradox, something strange happens. You start noticing truths most people overlook. You realize that conversations drain you because your brain processes information deeply. You realize noise isn't just annoying, it's expensive. You realize your nervous system isn't sensitive, it's finely tuned. Maybe you're a Gen Xer exhausted by a lifetime of noise, or a Gen Zer who's figured out that hustle culture is nothing but overstimulation packaged as ambition. Maybe you feel more alive in a quiet morning coffee than in a crowded networking event. Maybe you find more meaning in a notebook than in a party. You aren't antisocial. You are optimization focused. The world is designed to distract you. Home is designed to build you. Noise is the enemy. Depth is the weapon. And if you're someone who prefers winter over summer because the world finally slows down, Or someone who prefers cats over dogs because cats respect your space. Or someone who prefers silence because your inner world is already loud. You're not broken. You're simply optimized for deep thinking. Think about the real paradox. People who say you should be more social are often the same people who haven't done any deep thinking themselves. People who pressure you to come out more rarely understand what you're building. People who call you boring are often bored with their own lives. But here's the truth. The world's most valuable work happens in quiet rooms. The world's most important ideas are born far from crowds. And the people who change the world rarely fit in with it. High achievers don't work alone because they hate people. They work alone because they love results. Your solitude is not a prison. It's a laboratory. It's where your mind sharpens, your ideas grow, and your strategy forms. And once you embrace it fully, something extraordinary happens. You stop apologizing for your silence. You stop feeling guilty for staying in. You stop explaining why you need space. You stop hiding the fact that you operate differently. Because the truth is simple. The 1% don't chase stimulation. They chase clarity. They don't seek crowds. They seek control. They don't try to fit in. They try to break through. And breakthroughs never happen in noise. So the next time someone says, "You should get out more," smile politely. Because you know something they don't. You know that silence is where your future is being built. You know that solitude is where your next version is taking shape. And you know that the world's loudest rooms rarely produce its smartest people. Logic dictates your next move. Protect your solitude. Guard your focus. Build your environment. Create in silence. Then show the world what you built. If this helped you see your solitude as strength, subscribe to the Success Paradox. Your next level begins in the quiet.